This is an older one from Sukiyaki Travel, about a year ago. I don't think I've ever done this one on stream, but I think we've seen it offline. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of a hotel chain called First Cabin. It is essentially taking the concept of a capsule hotel and stretching it out a bit to sort of combine that with... Don't know if any of you are familiar with, like, Singapore Airlines or any of the, like, Qatar Airways or Emirates Air, those first-class suites where you're kind of in your own little comfy pod with completely lie-flat seating that you can have a bed made up and go to sleep in, television set, and you know, full in-flight entertainment, and you know, first-class meals and the like. Very similar concept with First Cabin. It's basically like you're in a first-class cabin on an aeroplane, except that's your hotel room. So let's take a look at that. Luxury and first-class experience of a capsule hotel in Tokyo, Japan, in Akasaka. There we go. Oh, that's some good-looking sushi. Good-looking soup, too. Right, we're going to stop. We're going to start here at Roppongi Station on the Uedo line. We'll head to Tokyo Midtown and to the 8th exit. Could go for some sushi right now, late as it is. Makes you wish you were in Japan. You could get that late at night, you could. Going to walk a little way above ground, but it's close to Nagasaki Station on the Chiyoda line. The Uedo line and Midtown are directly connected, so very convenient, especially on the rainy days. I know, I miss Japan. So do I, action, so do I. Let's see, Galleria Zone has a variety of shops, clothing, interior goods, everything in between. Interior design combines a lot of modern and Japanese traditional styles. Very relaxed, very calm atmosphere. Especially with a lot of that wood trim. It makes it very calming. Warm lighting too. It's not very harsh white light. This is an object called Ishinki. It's made from white marble from Italy. Some people call that modern art. I call it a giant rock. It's supposed to harmonize with the light coming in from above, creating a gentle space. Yeah, I'm still going to call that a giant rock on the ground with a big hole in the ceiling, letting in some light on it. Shops are very spacious, even by Japanese standards here. But for now, we're going to head out to Fujifilm Square, get above ground. Gaian Higashi Street is going to start coming into view here. There's a modern artwork by Kan Yasuda. That's a giant black rock with a hole in the center. Welcome to Tokyo Midtown, everyone. We're going to head towards Nogizaka now. Very spacious and quiet here. Yeah. It's either a weekend or they're caught in the middle of the day when everyone's at work. Here we are. Mecca for fans of the famous Japanese idol group Nogizaka 46. Located right next to exit 1 of Nogizaka Station. Here's Nogi Shrine coming into view. We're not in a hurry, so we can actually take this opportunity to pay a visit. It's even quieter here. Young people celebrate their coming of age at this shrine. It enshrines General Nogi Marisuke, who served in the Russo-Japanese War and other wars. His wife's also buried here with him. Temple grounds surrounded by granary. It's easy to forget you're right in the heart of things between Roppongi and Akasaka. And it's also so quiet. It really doesn't take a whole lot to get away from the hustle and bustle of the big city. So, as is tradition, you take some water here from the fountain. Purify your hands, rinse your mouth. Basically just sort of wash up. Each shrine is said to be home to a different god. God of the mountains, god of the trees. Depends on where you go. Nogi's shrine enshrines the real-life General Nogi Marisuke, who I guess according to Shinto standards has been deified. Due to its history, the shrine dedicated to a married couple is said to be a god of marital harmony, and is also a popular wedding venue. You've got rows of vermilion torii gates. It is the stuff of tourist photography, and it's quite beautiful. This Akasaka Oji Inari Shrine was originally the Inari Shrine in Oji Kita Ward. It was relocated here. And we see something down here. It's a bell. Apparently you're supposed to ring the bell 3 times when praying, imbued with the meaning of purification exorcism, as the meanings of warding off evil spirits. That's one of the reasons I like the country so much. They preserve their historical identity while keeping it melded with the new. They've done a pretty good job of that, haven't they? Right, we're going to go down the stairs and head towards the main hall. We've got massive trees, dazzling green young leaves. Hard to walk away from this and not feel refreshed. Oh, there's goldfish. Little goldfish. Nogi's Shrine celebrated its 100th anniversary in 2023. You've got the Vermilion Torii Gates. There's also the Masamatsu Shrine off to the right of the worship hall. Next to the information board is a rock. A cameraman feels they've heard this word before. Appears in the lyrics of the national anthem Kimi Gayo. Sazareishi refers to small stones that have gathered together to form a larger rock. Interesting. And if you know anything about Japanese history, at one point there were a lot of divided smaller kingdoms that eventually came together to form modern Japan. Hence the meaning and the display of the stone there. Shimatsu Shrine is enshrining Yoshida Shoin and Tamaki Bunoshin, the founder of, what was that? Shoka Sonjuku. Not sure what that is. Oh, said to be a shrine for learning. So, got a bit of a double header. A shrine for marital harmony and also a shrine for learning. It's set back so it's much quieter and more orderly, as one would expect with Japanese education. And when you think about it, it makes sense that they would send young people here for their coming-of-age ceremonies. General Nogi was a disciple of Shoin Yoshida, and was said to have had a deep and abiding respect for him. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. And this particular shrine was designed by the same architect who created the National No Theatre. So you worship by tossing in a coin, bowing twice, and I think you clap your hands twice. You've got fortune-telling hooks that are overflowing with the fortune-telling slips. I think most of these are going to be bad fortunes that you sort of tie there, and you leave it. You leave your bad fortune behind. If you get a good fortune, though, you take that with you. The actual fortune section of the slip contains a poem by General Nogi, who is considered deified and enshrined there at Nogi Shrine. The Yorisoshi Mamori, these amulets that we see here, they which are prayers for marital harmony, are also quite popular. And you can also visit the adjacent former Nogi residence. But it looks like we are making our exit. Former Nogi residence is designated as a tangible cultural property here in Minato Ward. Yeah, it does look like we're making... Yeah, mansion's not open to the public, except for 3 times a year when they exhibit valuable personal belongings of the Nogi family. There's also a weeping cherry tree planted next to the concrete torii gate, which makes for excellent cherry blossom viewing in the springtime. This, I believe, was filmed in late spring, perhaps summer? A lot of negative ions in the air, probably thanks to the trees. Anyway, we return back to Tokyo Midtown, see a sign for the Ritz-Carlton that's nearby. Lots of carp streamers on the sidewalk, leading from the front of the building to the grassy plaza at the back, which to me would indicate a sign that this is being filmed in the summertime. Limited time event. Oh, no, it's late, so 4/19 Friday to 5/6 Monday. So from April to May, celebration of Boys Festival. There's 100 carp streamers made by creators in Japan and also from abroad. A real kaleidoscope of colours and shapes. There's a lot of squeaking going on. Not sure what's going on with that. Probably a child's toy or something. But they have events like this all the time for people of all ages in Tokyo Midtown. Approaching a grassy area. I was going to say, I think it's those kids' shoes where they squeak. Yeah, probably. Kids having a bit too much fun jumping around there. Yeah, April 19th, Sunday to Sunday, May the 26th, you can enjoy takeaway items in the garden. Normally it's one of those things where there's no outside food or drink. They don't want to be polluting the grounds. But this particular time of year, it's perfect to grab some takeaway and head over to the park and have yourself a impromptu picnic. Doggo! Yeah, Midtown Open the Park 2024. Some sort of weekend only events, urban sport. There's something for everyone here. So we're going to take the Chiyoda line to Akasaka Station here. And we've got construction going on right in front of us as we walk out of the station. Won't pay it too much mind. We're going to go to today's hotel. TBS Akasaka ACT Theatres, currently showing Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Which explains why you've got a lot of Harry Potter themed cafes and merchandising. The Harry Potter goods store, always crowded. Harry Potter being very popular in Japan. The Act Theatre is located just at the end of the street here. Along with TBS headquarters, one of the big broadcasters there in Tokyo and in Japan. Oh, there's a darts cafe nearby. That'd be fun to visit. Anyway, we head to the hotel now. It should be just after crossing the intersection. And you can see the sign there, chat. First cabin. That's where we're going to go. The Aomori Regional Business Exchange Centre's on the first floor. This particular hotel cost us about $54 a night. What about 50 euros or £42.87? This is one of the best rooms in first class that we're springing for, so yeah. Should be good. Let's head inside. Very clean interior. Modelled after a first-class aeroplane seat. Photo panels of big international airports. Going to take the elevator to the second floor where reception's located. And then once we exit the lift, we're going to go to the right. It's not completely automated, so they do have front desk staff on hand. And of course staff, in typical Japanese style, very friendly, very courteous, very helpful. Amenities are self-service, you just take what you need. Toothbrushes, hairbrushes, razors, earplugs, body wash towels, hair ties. Next to the front desk there's a small cafe run by Key Coffee. It's also open to non-guests. So, you're in here, you want to grab a coffee? Well, there you have it. 3 types of single origin coffee. Each one carefully selected from different regions on a daily basis. And then there's a Nepeta right in front of us. Oh, there's paper lantern sculptures. Plenty of seating available. And it's used as a bar from about 1700 hours to 2300. Right, we're going to take the lift to the 4th floor. Basement floor is packed with all the services like the public bath, shower rooms, laundromat, vending machines. We do have stairs that can take you directly to the 4th floor. So our cameraman's going to get his steps in. Oh, by the way, the floors are segregated by gender, so 4th floor is for men only. By the way, I wanted to thank you again for recommending that high cough tea. Been helping me immensely this week. Going to be buying a batch of that dragon tea you got sponsored by as well this upcoming week where I get paid. Well, thank you, Action. I'm glad it helped. Definitely better than having to slurp down coffee all the time. Or energy drinks. We enter the 4th floor by swiping a card key. Oh, you're also going to need that to get to access the lift. Yeah. Let's see. 4BZ09. That's going to be back right corner there. And as soon as you enter, you see there's a lending goods section. Futons, pillows, deodorizing spray, humidifier. Oh, and there's a trouser press. You can borrow maximum 2 items per person. You can also borrow steam irons, mobile phone chargers, that sort of thing from the front desk. Very quiet in here. Ah, 4BZ09. Found it. I found. 2 types of rooms are available. You got business class and first class. Cameraman here, Sukiyaki-san, springing for first class. There's a compact table in the sleep pod. Looks easy to use. I mean, I should hope so. It's a table. I mean, how hard can it be? Doesn't really feel like a capsule hotel. Very clean, very tidy. I mean, it feels like a proper small hotel room, doesn't it? Close the shutter partition. That blocks out a lot of the surrounding noise. And the space is peaceful and quiet. You've got 3 hangers here. You can easily store your suit, your coat in the winter. You've got slippers, and there's a large shoehorn. Yeah, a nice little cubby cube. Got pajamas with the logos. They look comfortable enough. Reduces the amount of luggage you need to carry, so that does help. A short length, but breathable. We've got bath towels and hand towels provided. Probably take a look at the bath facilities later. Bed's pretty firm. There's a semi-double bed. Comfy enough for 1 person, probably maybe 2. You got 2 power outlets. There's a control panel for the lighting, the aircon, right there at your bedside. 32-inch flat-screen television. Plug in using earphones. Also got another access for the mains there, and the Wi-Fi cord. You can't lock the cabins, since it's still designated as a capsule hotel. But you do have occupied door plates. There's also a gap at the top. Oh, and you have a mirror. Get ready in the cabin in the morning. Make sure everything looks neat and tidy. Oh, there's a mechanical key with your room key. And that'll lock and unlock the security box. As Sukiyaki-san will demonstrate here. Fairly spacious. Put a handbag, some other valuables in there. Could they have that? Because, like we mentioned, there's no lock on the door. Legally, they're not allowed to put a lock on the door. That's not how capsule hotels work. Looks cozy enough, yes. By the way, we're welcome in, South. Restaurants, supermarkets, convenies, and more. Right here in the area. And right from the start, Sukiyaki-san was invited to yakiniku, but we're going to pass on that for today. Wait, really? Didn't know that about there not being locks. Yeah, capsule hotels are not allowed to lock the pods. Let's see, we're going to decide on... What was this? Umai Sushi-kan. Oh, popular sushi restaurant. Well known for serving authentic fresh fish at a reasonable price. Many stores around Akasaka are closed on Sundays, except for this one. Seats at the counter, spacious restaurant, casual atmosphere. Nothing too intimidating. Tried the nigiri special. Oh, it looks delicious. I like what they did with the branding on the tamago sushi. Got a kelp soy sauce. That's interesting. Delicious and filling, yet also reasonably priced. It looks good too. Right to left, down up text. It's got a wide selection of side dishes. So very tourist friendly. Easy to eat choices. Tuna, salmon roe, shrimp. They play all the hits. There's a very strong miso soup they serve with dashi stock. And free refills. It's always nice, isn't it? And our cameraman is pleasantly full. I mean, they're just right next door, so got back on the lift here and get back up to the room. But first, we're going to stop at first floor basement. Take a look around. This actually, last year was the 8th anniversary of the hotel's opening. Interior's still very clean and tidy. In front of the lift, you got a small relaxation area where you can watch television or do some desk work using the outlets to the mains. You've also got some vending machines over here. You can purchase something to drink if you're thirsty. Women's bath is at the front and the men's bath is at the back. You know, I've never had those egg blocks with sushi. Are they any good? I like them. I mean, it's nothing really special. It's just scrambled eggs on top of rice. Maybe a little bit of wasabi in between. It's really not bad. Just pan-fried egg yolk and block mold with seasoning. Yeah, basically. There's a nice touch, though, with the branding on the top. Let's see. Touch the card key. There's a raised area so you can take off your shoes here. Got lockers with keys and just sort of wear the key on your wrist. Got the coin laundry. Do everything from washing to drying in one machine. Shower room feels spacious. We've got shampoo, conditioner, body soap provided. Got a bathroom at the back of the changing room. An actual, like, proper bathing facility. We've made sure there's no one inside. Open it quietly. And there it is. Spacious enough you can stretch out comfortably. And you've got 4 washing areas before you enter. Is this a long-term stay hotel, a short-term? I would say this is more of a short-term. Probably something best to just stay for like a couple of days. Definitely not something that you would stay in for the long term, just because it can get a bit cramped after a while. And shared facilities like bathing, yeah, definitely something for the short-term traveller. Could make them at home, though, probably overpriced. I don't know, if they come as a set, probably not so bad. Might go grab some next time we go to a sushi place. Really tempted to try those egg blocks now. Yeah, give them a go. I think you'd like them. Many people come here in the morning to get ready, so it's less crowded in the evening. And the powder room in front of the changing room is bright and clean. Talk of which, let's check that out. You've got hair dryers at each sink. Curling irons in the women's powder room. Plenty of amenities. Lotion, shaving cream. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Yeah, little photo of Mount Fuji. I think my expectations of American hotels have substantially lowered my expectations of international hotels. You'd be very pleasantly surprised with Japanese hotels. They really do put the Americans and even the Europeans to a certain extent to shame. Right, back to the room. It was night, corridors are already dark, but our first class room is spacious and very comfortable. The upper part's open, so some people may be bothered by the noise from the neighbours, but that's unavoidable due to the Inns and Hotels Act. Put an eye mask on. All good. And it's morning. Sukiyaki-san was able to sleep soundly. Not bothered by any of the surrounding noise. I mean, it really is rather quiet. But a lot of people asleep, so I'm having to be real careful not to make a lot of noise. The exit light would definitely keep me awake. Yeah, you definitely need a sleep mask for that. You can have breakfast at the cafe on the first floor. It opens up at 7 a.m. Final checkout time is 10 a.m. Though if you check with the front desk, you might be able to do a late checkout. Just talk to them. I'm sure they can make it work. Very clean, very spacious, very comfortable stay, even if it is just meant for a short term. And off they go again. Very well done. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. If you have any thoughts, questions, or ideas for future videos, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. You can also follow me on Twitter @LordRexworth for more updates and behind-the-scenes content. And if you want to support the channel, check out my Coffee or Throne pages. Links are in the description. Finally, be sure to visit LordRexworth.com and follow me across all platforms. That's LordRexworth.com. Until next time, I wish you all the best, and God bless.